Okay, so we're still dealing with some frame rate issues. It's not as pronounced or as bad. We're going to try to get through this one game here. Fiddlers, Boomerangs, folks. Boomerangs lead it 1-0 in the series. This best of 7 in the semifinals. So we're going to try to muddle through this and maybe only do one game right now this evening. If it works, if things stabilize, we'll continue on both. But thank you for your patience as we look at the opening lineups.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 25.
And just type in here to the chat as we start rolling here, and that's a quick first out.
Now batting, the designated
And Marie Lau steps in.
17.
All right, we got Carl Sanders on the mound here, 1.15 ERA for the Bree Boomerangs to start off the game. All right, I think we're okay. That's a grounder through the left side. Okay. I'm just gonna get situated here and hunker down in for this game. Holy cow. And out. A poor attempt at a stolen bag. Meter takes it herself. Out number 3. Okay, we're getting things going here. Jesus. Of course, this will bring our stream into most likely the beginning of the Cuba-USA game in the World Baseball Classic. And that one's a base hit up the middle to lead things off here for the Bree. Bottom of the first, Cardenas out there on the mound for the Feta team. And Repo Sawhorse. Sawhorse is in the lineup. He's looking strained. He was injured the last game. That one's popped up very high. Cray Cray is underneath it. And there it is, out number 1. As the runner retreats. So thank you again for joining us here on this Geek Cheese League Baseball stream. This is day 8, part 2. Of course, we streamed this morning, but day 8 of our tournament. The coveted Cheese Cup. 0-2 on Conrad, and ball inside, 1-2. 4-seamer, 2-seamer, screwball, curveball, and changeup, and ooh, something going on here. All types of technical difficulties and things happening right now. Down on strikes he goes. We're just playing through it because what the hell, why not? All right, Freddie Nicholson steps in with 2 outs, runner on first, and that one just gets by Tapia at first. That brings up Sally Meter. All right. We are cooking. There's a strike, just checking out, making sure we're all good to go. Ball in the dirt, throw down to first, out number 3. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Fiddlers here in the top of the second at the Swagger Center here in Super Mega Baseball 3. Seems that all of the technical issues, as I say this out loud, it's probably going to just undo everything. It seems like all of our technical issues have stopped. But we shall see. Para's out there. He's watching the game while also fighting a ghost ship fleet, possibly for the Battle of the Sea of Thieves in the Sea of Thieves. Everly Harris steps in with a runner on first here in the top of the second. Adam Wainwright is on the mound tonight for the USA team against Cuba. And Everly Harris strikes out.
Now batting, The center fielder.
Harlow Cray steps in. I realized Cray is having a great series. Look at that, 353, 1 homer, 6 RBIs. That's a great tournament. That sneaks through the left side, base hit. So 2 on now, 1 out. And the Theta Fiddlers
Now batting, the
are
first
looking
baseman,
to strike
number
first,
30.
as I believe they did last game, or last time these two matched up, which was like 6 hours ago. That one sneaks in to right field. They're going to hold the runner, of course, with the
Now batting,
short
the left
porch,
fielder,
and
number
that brings
9.
up Carter. Again, that short porch comes into play here with the lefty up to bat. And instead, a little swinging bunt and a step on. Oh, man. Step on home plate, throw down to first, and that is the inning-ending double play.
Now batting,
Unconventional double play, but gets the job done. Dirk DeVilla steps in, bottom of the second now, to face off against Cardenas, who entered this game with an ERA right around 3, and that one is gone into the deepest part of the ballpark, I believe. Looks like it is. 403-foot shot. DeVilla's second homer, 7th RBI of the tournament, and the Bree Boomerangs get on the board first. Espinosa steps in.
number 33.
So I've closed all other operations happening on my computer, I believe, in order to eliminate any interference, any frame rate drop, anything like that. We're looking all right now, but we will see how things go. That one is jacked high and far, and could this go? It does. That is a towering shot. 408-foot shot for Richardson. His first home run, first RBI of the tournament. So the Bree Boomerangs take the quick 2-0 lead. And Ben Buck steps in. So Cardenas already looking tense out there on the mound. You know, this is a big series, the semifinals. I can't imagine that they're going to tempt fate and keep him in for too long if he can't settle things down. Ooh, Bobber, nice little catch, running catch to the wall. Brings up Oldie 1 for 1 already in this game. You know, broadcasting these games right now kind of seems like in the morning and in the evening. It actually does kind of feel like the World Baseball Classic. So I watch Australia play in the morning, and then at 5 a.m. when I'm up for work, and then watch them play again at 7 p.m. at night. Repo Sawhorse steps up. And there's a strike. 2-1 on Sawhorse, 2 outs, and that one is jacked and is going to be gone as well. Is that going to get out of the stadium? No. Almost. A 407-foot shot. Sawhorse's second RBI, second home run, 6th RBI of the tournament. And just like that, the Bree Boomerangs take the 4-0 lead. And Cardenas looking very tense out there on the mound. This one has popped up. This should end the inning. Tapia goes out. And that is out number 3. 4 runs here in the bottom of the second. 9-1-2 due up for the visiting Fiddlers. As Stetson Downtown steps in. And quickly fouls that one away. All right, got Sawhorse across the diamond to meter out. Number 1.
Number 25.
Sawhorse, of course, we saw him, I believe it was last game that he got injured and was pulled. Actually, might have been a game before that. Nonetheless, no, I think it was last game. Down on strikes he goes. Pretty sure it was last game, actually, now I think about it. So there's a little bit of a lag there because we didn't see the Fiddlers or the Boomerangs play for a little while as we got through the other series. Rounder to Mickelson out number 3. So we'll see if that plays any factors into his performance. Doesn't seem like it thus far. Mickelson steps in 1 for 1. Gardenius still out there. Bottom of the 3rd, this will be his 40th pitch. Treat and 1 on Mickelson. Fouls that one away. And hit very hard, but right at Cray Cray. Number 1. I used to hate when balls were hit so hard and right at you. Sometimes it looks like they knuckle, or they actually knuckle. It kind of looks like the ball's like kind of going all over the place. Yeah, it's really disconcerting if you play the outfield. Don't know which way to go. Back to Gardenius like a puma. Catches that one. And that's out number 2, and here comes Dirk DeVilla. And tanks that one high and far and off the big wall. Thought about maybe going for 3, but it's just a very high, very loud, very long double for DeVilla, and that brings up Espinosa. Apologize for me coughing into the stream. Fouled away. I was so dehydrated earlier, it was awful. I think I am. I think I had nothing but coffee for like 3 days straight. So, that's probably why. My kidneys are probably shutting down. Alright, 2 on now. Lancelot Richardson. Yo, that guy just came in. I just realized this. Richardson just came in DH, first appearance, and gets a freaking home run. What a beast. Now he walks. Alright, so that's the bases loaded now. Ben Buck steps in. Big spot here for the Boomerangs with 2 outs. And that's going to be... Oh, Rose Bobbert. Look at that catch. A diving, beautiful, laid-out catch there for Rose Bobbert. Ends the inning. They strand 3. Leave the bases loaded. We go to the top of the 4th. Here we are. Bobbert, look who it is. She's up to bat. If you can listen very quietly, which is probably hard with the ambient noise of the game, but in the background is my dog snoring so loud I can hear him over the game, over myself talking. He just zonked out. I put him on his chair, and he just down like a ton of bricks. All right, Fiddlers got a runner on first. Hogan looks at strike 2. Come on, Fiddler Crabs, says the chat, and that is out. Number 1, as Everly Harris steps in, 0 for 1. And, ooh, just foul. Skippity-doo-dah right down the line. That one's fouled away. 0 and 2 on Harris. Try to get a chase. She does not. There is a grounder to Mickelson across the diamond, out number 2. That's the only out that he could get. And it brings up Cray Cray as 1 for 1 with the single. I would like to note one thing, that the other day, I believe it was Brown University. I'm going to have to look it up. That one's foul. And again, Mickelson's been busy over there at shortstop, out number 3. And another goose egg for the Fiddlers. We go to the bottom half of this inning. Top of the order due up for the Boomerangs. So, shout out to Brown University. Olivia Pichardo. She made history this week. She's the first woman to ever play. That's a little squibber. And Tapia steps on first. That's it. the first woman to play an NCAA Division I baseball game. She's a freshman. She's a utility player. She pinch hit. And that one's a base hit up the middle. Cray cray. As we go in slow motion for some reason, there's all types of gremlins happening in my computer today. And Jonah Conrad steps up with a runner on first, 1 out. Ooh, that one gets away from downtown, and the runner advances. So that takes away the double play. And, ooh, Hogan, nice diving stop. Possibly saved a run. All right, the runner advances to third. Mickelson up, 2 outs. And the bottom of the fourth. So, yeah, so that was really cool. As that one's a high fly pop-up. Can of corn out there for Carter at number 3. Pichardo became the first woman to play in an NCAA Division I baseball game. The freshman utility player pinch hit for the Brown University Bears in the bottom of the 9th inning. It was pretty great. She grounded out to first. I watched the at-bat. But good on her, good on Brown University. That's the one cool thing I do like about Super Mega Baseball 3 is that we both have male and female players. So it's pretty neat. I like that. Anybody can play the game of baseball. All right, 3-2 on Tapia. And he chops that one foul. 417, 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Having a great tourney. That one's fouled away. Fouled away again. And down on strikes he goes. Frozen with the changeup, I believe. And that brings up Gertie Carter. And if I do recall, that player from Brown, she kind of had a, she almost had like a Japanese style of play, like that kind of like stance and that kind of approach to the at bat too, like that kind of swing profile. Out number 3. Oh, quick inning here for the Boomerangs. Come back up to bat. 5, 6, and 7 due up for them. So it's pretty cool. That was a really cool little baseball news story this week. Outside of everything else happening with the, with the continued spring training, obviously with the World Baseball Classic, that story came out, was great. College baseball is starting up, which is really, really exciting. I'm a big college baseball fan. I love college softball too. I always watch the college softball World Series and the College World Series. That's a base hit up the middle. Boomerang hitters are just kind of all over Cardenas. I wonder if he's going to get pulled here. No, he's not. Davila steps in. Davila had a home run earlier in the game. And, ooh, Tapia, good dig over there at first. Maybe they think that there's some type of hit and run on or something. 3-0. They give him the green light. They do not. He just walks and walks and walks. Andrew Espinosa steps in. I'm surprised Cardenas staying out here this long. He has 78 pitches, bottom of the 5th. Sloppy outing for him. Good block by Downtown behind the plate. Fouled away. 1 and 2. 2 and 2. Runners go. And look at that. Runners coming home. Carter. No play at the plate. 5-0. The Boomerangs lead. Here's Lancelot Richardson. Again, this guy just beasts it up, comes in, hits, tanks just like that. This dude. What's going on with Lancelot Richardson? 420-foot jack, 2nd homer, 4th RBI of the tournament. That's it. That's it for him. Those 2 homers and those 4 RBIs. That's it. That's his tournament. He just did that today. This is his first 3 at-bats today. He's walked and homered twice. That's ridiculous. There's no outs. There's no outs, folks. What a freaking beast. Comes off the bench. Does damage. Were they like saving him? Were the Boomerangs saving this guy for these big moments? These big games? That's a little ground out. Number 1. In steps Oldie. 2 for 3 at 2 singles. So Tirehead comes in relief of Cardenas. I've seen her quite a bit. In the tourney. 3 and 1 to Oldie. And that's a line hugger down the third base line. Left field line, third base line. Whatever. Same difference. Repo Sawhorse. Like I said, he got hurt, but he has a homer today, so he doesn't look too bad. He's looking to jack another one, it looks. All in the dirt. 1 out, runner on second. That one's popped up behind home plate. Downtown is there for the second out of the inning. And in steps Jonah Conrad. I'm getting emails from work. It's Sunday evening. What the hell y'all doing? Full count to Conrad. Grounder over to Harris. Out number 3. The Boomerangs 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th. They now extend their lead 8-0. And that brings up West, who's 0 for. Not a lot of hits on the Feta Fiddler's side. Shattered bat. Off the fists, I guess. 0-2. Good pitching there. Looping curveball by Carl Sanders. The Colonel. Could call him the Colonel, I suppose. One and 2 now on Lau. Whiffer activated. K-Man activated. Grounded to Oldie. Out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 4.
Steps Rose Bobbert. Take a look here at Sanders. 77 pitches after this one. Looking on fire. He's just absolutely mowing down these batters. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, another goose egg for the Feta Fiddlers. Mickelson steps up 1 for 3 today. Fiddlers trailing the Boomerangs 8-0 here. That's a high fly ball deep in the left center, and that's going to be gone. Fireworks light up. 384-foot Jack Mickelson, second homer, 5th RBI of the tournament, 9-0. The Boomerangs lead it over the Feta Fiddlers, and it was a hard-fought game last time. And I know there's a lot of action in the last game, but this is a big power-hitting Bree lineup. I did pick them to win this series. 1 for 2 single and a walk here for Espinosa. That one is jacked. Does that have a chance? No, off the... Whoa, 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 whoa. What? What did I just see? That was like when the ball hit off Jose Canseco's dumb head and bounced over for a home run. The ball hit off the little lip of the wall bounced over for a home run.
Now batting.
10-0. I can't believe that. I've never seen that. I've played like 900 hours of this game, and I've never seen that. That is amazing. All right, Carl Sanders. Shut my dirty mouth because I'm talking bad of Jose Canseco. Par in the chat has about 9,000
The third
individual items of Jose Canseco memorabilia spread throughout his house. It's like I spy of Jose Canseco stuff every time I go over. So 10-0. Sanders just has a healthy lead. This is, I mean, I wish I could institute the 10-run rule like they do in the World Baseball Classic. That would be amazing. Jose Canseco's a national treasure.
Now batting. The center fielder. Number
Yeah,
46.
sure he is. Mickelson deep in the hole, fires over. Out number 3, quick. Again, a quick top inning. And the Bree bats are coming up.
Now batting. The
As
center
Ben Buck steps in, he's
fielder.
over 3.
Number 21.
Tirehead's still out there, looking tired, looking tense. As she battles, trying to just eat innings. And ooh, nice little leaping catch there by Harris.
Second baseman.
3 for 4, double, 2 singles for Oldie. A national treasure. That is high. Very, very high. But Harlow Cray-Cray's camped under it. Out number 2.
Now batting.
And here is Sawhorse. 2 for 4. Home run, single, some stuff. He, you know, he's having a good game. It's just this Bree lineup is doing, in this specific game, is doing exactly what I thought they were going to do the whole entire tourney. I thought they were just going to rake and hit dingers. Top of the 8th we go. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Fiddlers. Bottom third of the order. Not a lot of hits.
First baseman.
Not a lot of hits, folks. 1 for 2 is Messiah Tapia. And that's a rip into left field. So the Fiddlers get a base runner. Can they battle back?
The left fielder. Number 9.
Gertie Carter steps in. And, ooh, okay. Gertie Carter. We're going to have a pinch hit here. Rathskeller coming in. Carter was 0 first, so maybe just trying to give somebody a different look. Sanders is on fire, though, although he has to work back now on walks him. So walks Rathskeller.
Now batting. The catcher.
And his step
Number
sets in
58.
downtown. 0 for 2. So that was the first time I think we really saw Sanders struggle, really. I mean, ooh. Really actually kind of,
Now batting. The second
Stella
baseman.
lost her groove here. It's
25.
Carl Sanders, the Colonel, out in the mound. Bases loaded. Full of Feta Fiddlers. Fouls that one away. Alfredo West, he has 3 homers. So he is kind of a good hitter here. Strikes out, though. So make me eat my words.
Now batting.
Thank you
The
very much for that,
designated
Alfredo
hitter.
West.
Number now pitching.
Sanders getting pulled.
48.
Okay. Sanders is getting pulled. Maybe they're just saving him for later parts of the tourney. Madeline Richards comes in. Quickly 0-2. Was it Sam-Marie Lau? Yes. Yes, it is. Popped up infield fly called in the outfield.
Now batting. The right fielder.
And in steps
Number
Rose
4.
Bobbert. Man, I saw this pinball. So I have a pinball machine. It's a baseball-themed pinball machine from, I think, the 70s. Was my uncle's. And is something that I cherish very much so. But I always look for other pinball machines. She goes down on strikes, breaks her bat, and the Feta Fiddlers leave the bases loaded. going to the bottom of the 8th. And I love this pinball machine so much.
Now pitching.
As
Number
Tirehead's out,
22.
Taverna's coming in. I was wondering when they're going to pull Tirehead. Oh, okay. Rathskeller's now at left field. I thought that was an injury update. I was like, dude, that guy just came in. Just like struck out or something. Grounder to Harris out, number 1. But I saw this awesome pinball machine called Williams. It's Williams is the company. Slugfest. And it is the coolest pinball machine ever, and I want it so bad. It is so expensive. Tapia wins the foot race out, number 2. I was looking at it today, and the colors on it are very much like what is happening right now. You know, like it's like blue and that baby blue, just like the Breeze colors. That's how the cabinet's that colors, like lots of reds and stuff like that on it, with the crowd and the players on the uniforms on the play surface. It's such a sweet looking pinball, and it reminds me of this game, actually. It's funny.
Number 26.
All right, top of the 9th. Bree Boomerang's looking to just close this one out. Layla Hogan steps in. But stuff is expensive, and you need space for it. And I don't have the money or space for it, so. Ooh. Hogan. Maybe. That looked like a good pitch to me. I don't know. May have got away with something there. Should probably move this mic out of my face one of these days, but whatever. As I'm looking at myself in the camera. Should probably also move over. Mickelson. Too oldie. 2 meter. The 6-4-3 double play. And that brings up Harlow Cray Cray. The Fiddlers are down to their final out. And that is a strike. And there is a ball. Cray Cray fouls that one back down to their final strike. And again, foul back. Richards delivers. Tries to get her to chase. And walks her. Cray Cray works the 2-out walk. Brings up Tapio's 2 for 3 with 2 singles today. The Fiddlers are really just looking to not get shut out in this game. Ooh, almost got him chasing that, 2-2. Grounder up the middle, so the Fiddlers stay alive. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Rathskeller up.
Number 34.
In the top of the 9th. And this should do it, folks. Mickelson bare hands fires out number 3, and the Bree Boomerangs with a big win over the Feta Fiddlers. Let's take a look at the lines. 5-0. Only 5 hits on the Fiddler side. That's a big hitting ball club. We've seen this ball club hit quite a bit. And then 10-14-0. And yeah, just not a lot. Tapia had a great game. He was 3 for 4 for the Fiddlers. He had nearly all of their hits, which is crazy. Obviously, big home runs. Richardson, 2 homers. Just so many homers on this side. So many runs scored. Sanders, the Colonel, gets the win. Yeah, freaking Fiddlers. That's what Paris says in the chat. And then Cardenas, obviously, with the loss. Lancelot Richardson, look at that. What a beast. Comes in first game, hits 2 dingers, 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. What an absolute beast. The Colonel up there, and then Espinosa also gets the nod. All right. My dog is snoring so loud. It's like I didn't think it was possible for a creature that small. He's like 18 pounds to make a noise that loud. All right, so let's take a look at this detailed bracket. The Bree Boomerangs lead it 2-0 over the Fiddler Crabs. And I will be right back, folks. We're going to, actually, the stream has gone quite well. We've stabilized a lot of things. I just want to make a couple of tweaks. So I will be right back, then we'll get into the next game, so bear with me. We'll come back to the aeroplanes and the man-eaters. BRB. All right, we are back. We are back. Yeah. So we're gonna get right into this next game, and I'm gonna actually get myself in the camera shot. I'm the worst director ever. All right, there we go. In the camera shot, and we're gonna watch this next game, folks. This is the Asiago Aeroplanes at the Mozzarella Man-Eaters. Looking at the detail bracket, remember earlier today we saw the Man-Eaters absolutely destroy, absolutely manhandle, if you will, the Asiago Aeroplanes 12-7. So we're going to watch this game. Yeah, obviously lead the series. That win this morning. Back to the Tiger Den we are. And we're going to get a look here at the starting lineups. Two bullpen beast teams going against each other. I didn't really notice that. Grover Growler. Fitting name being on the Man-Eaters. Grover Growler is on the mound. No clue who will win this, says Parrot in the chat. Yeah, it's kind of a toss-up, honestly. Bugby leading it off here for the Aeroplanes. It's kind of a toss-up. 3-1 on Bugby. And down on strikes he goes. Growler. Let's take a look at him as Trey Mattingly steps in. Growler, four-seamer, two-seamer, change-up, curveball for the Mozzarella Southpaw. And Buddy Greenman with a nice diving stop out number 2. And Ash McIntyre steps in. McIntyre's hitting a lot better the past game or so. As Growler scratches himself. And that's a foul. 2-1. And again, Growler must have some type of jock itch or something going on. Out number 3, there it is. And we go to the bottom half of the first. Buddy Greenman leads it off, facing Steve Dickerson out there on the bump for the Aeroplanes. Dickerson, four-seamer, slider, screwball, and a curveball. He has an elevated ERA too. Actually, I didn't take a look at Growler's ERA. I think Growler has a better ERA now that I think about it. Oh, this is why I'm just noticing McIntyre to Howell. Oh, interesting. McIntyre playing playing second base. That is interesting. So Farkas must not be in the lineup. I didn't pay attention to that. Aria Bell steps in with 1 out, 3-0 count. Walks her. So the reason I was sitting in front of where I thought the camera was, and I thought that I was in the shot, but I kept being out of the shot kind of slightly, as that's a base hit by Andrew Kerr up the middle, is because I moved the camera inadvertently off to this side, just ever so slightly. So now if I turn like this, I'm in the shot. I have a lot of shit happening on my desk right now. This little tripod is in the way. Excellent speed on the bases. Ooh, that was almost very, very bad. I saw that ball going into center field. 3-1 on Bertram South. Dickerson looking tense already. Walks him. So Dickerson doesn't look like he has his the most accurate stuff right now. We got excellent speed on the bases for the man-eaters. And Howell snags that one out. Is that number 2? Just thought I was being artistic with the camera view. No, I'm not being artistic. All right, we are experiencing some frame drop issues, so I apologize. That one gets away from Patrick, and they get her caught in a rundown. And Dickerson runs her down, and Russell's just going to tag her out. That's out number 3. Very, very terrible base running mistake right there by the Mozzarella Man-Eaters. They squander an opportunity as we go to the top of the second. 4, 5, and 6 due up with the big hitters, including Miguel Russell, who had a 466-foot jack his last game rather. He's looking locked into the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 26.
To Kerr at third base in the hot corner. Out number 2.
Number 28.
And no, I'm not being artistic with the camera view. I don't know if I addressed that comment or not. There's a lot of shit going on my desk and a lot of messages and stuff. But it's just me hitting stuff. I'm moving keyboards around. Out number 3. At one point, I have a second. I don't know how many computers I actually have in this room now that I think about it. I have a laptop next to me that is a gaming laptop that I did the whole entire original Cheese League Baseball on, that now currently houses all of my music software, and I tried to turn it on today and it wouldn't power on. I don't know why. The battery shouldn't be dead. That's a base hit up the middle, so not my work laptop, but my other work laptop for my other job that I do downstairs that was giving me issues today. So there's just like all types of technical things going on. Like all I needed to happen today with these technical things was have that's a little liner to Mattingly. Last thing I needed to happen was to have my mom call me to ask about the Wi-Fi password or the Netflix password or something like that. And it just would have been I felt like the Geek Squad. The Geek Cheese Squad today was dealing with tech stuff. Cam Smile comes in. I guess we've seen him maybe once. I don't know. He has to register a hit in the tournament. 3-2. And Dickerson walks Smile. That brings up Jax Griffith. Having a good tournament, 323 for him. Looking tense at the plate right now for whatever reason. So 2 on, 1 out, bottom of the second, and that is a slow roller. Russell to McIntyre to Howell around the horn. We go for the inning-ending double play. So nothing doing on the scoreboard as of yet. 7-8-9 to up for the visiting Aeroplanes. All right, Grover Growler, I'm just looking at this now. Grover Growler actually has a very similar liner to Kerr out number 1. Growler has kind of a similar ERA and everything when he started the game for the Maneaters as Dickerson. So it's kind of an even matchup right now for these two teams. And honestly, this series is pretty evenly matched, I would say. The teams on this side of the whole entire bracket were kind of evenly matched, I thought. Well, that's how it played out, at least. Initially, I didn't think they were evenly matched, but they ended up being matched up quite well. And that was a quick top half of the inning. Get back to the Maneaters with Buddy Greenman. Up to the dish. He hits that one just past Howell. This is a squirrely one, folks. This is a real squirrely stream here. A lot of things going on. I apologize, but you know, it is what it is. A little hit and run action, maybe. Aria Bell. And Bell actually had that base running blunder back in the first inning, I believe. That cost the Maneaters possibly a run or two. Goes down on strikes here. Andrew Kerr steps in. Fouled away, looking locked in at the plate. Dickerson to Mattingly and to Howell. The 1-6-3 inning-ending double plays. We get a nice little panning shot down the right center, I guess. It must be one of our drones flying around there, giving us that shot of the Tiger Den. Top of the order here for the Aeroplanes. Jared Bugby looks at a strike on the outside part of the plate. And, ooh, off of South's glove. So a base runner.
Number 23.
And Stray Mattingly steps in. Nothing tied up here, top of the fourth. Thank you so much for joining us here on this Sunday. Part 2 of our Day 8 stream of the Cheese League Baseball Tournament. Powered by Super Mega Baseball 3 and Metalhead Software, these great Canadian developers. As Mattingly goes down on strikes.
Number 11.
Ash McIntyre steps up. One and one. A hard hit ball into left field, so 2 on now, 1 out.
Now batting,
That brings up big hitting Miguel Russell. I'm starting to wonder if the pain that I feel in my lower back is from digging up my garden yesterday. As Russell pops that one straight up. Infield fly called.
now batting, the designated hitter, number 26.
And now 2 outs. Sherry Droop steps in. Quickly. 0-1. And she pops up. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? It's going to be Smile for the final out of the inning. I just realized Cam Smile, so that means no Spud Pepperonis behind the plate.
26.
Took me 4 innings to realize that. All right, we've got heart of the order here. 4, 5, and 6 for the Mozzarella Man-Eaters. In the bottom of the 4th. Down on strikes he goes. 1, 2, 3.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And Valencia steps in. I
Number
like
14.
the Man-Eaters unis. I feel like they're kind of a mixture of like Korean baseball, Japanese baseball uniforms, and kind of college uniforms, like South Carolina Gamecocks uniforms or something. Down on strikes.
Now batting, the
And
right
quickly, 2 outs here.
number
Dickerson has settled in a little bit. Slow roller to McIntyre. He flips out number 3, and that was a very quick inning. Zeros all across the boards, though. So yeah, Dickerson looks like he's kind of calmed down.
right fielder, number
He's kind of just
28.
finding his rhythm. Grover Growler's looking locked in.
Ball inside.
And 1 and 2 on Frown. And that just gets fouled. Big looping curveball. Fouled away. 1 and 2. Down on strikes he goes.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
And McKenna Howell steps in 0 for 1. There's a lot of foul balls. There's a lot of foul balls. And down on strike she goes. It's interesting. A lot of foul balls with Growler. And I'm wondering, these Asiago hitters are just missing it. And it must be. Again, another foul ball. Popped into left field. It's a very small left field. Kenneth Connor is there. Out. Number 3, bottom third of the lineup, 2 up now for the Mozzarella Ball Club.
Number 53.
So we talked about the ultimate cheese battle this morning between, I believe, Bree and Feta. As that is a shattered bat, watch out. Dickerson Fields bobbing and weaving to miss the shrapnel, but he gets the out. Cam Smile steps in. And Smile hits that one high, and warning track power, actually just right in front of the warning track. And quickly, another 2 outs. Just these innings are moving so quick. So in the battle between Mozzarella and Asiago, the cheeses themselves, I obviously think Mozzarella wins. It's on pizza. It's mozzarella cheese sticks that you get in your lunch bag when you're a kid. It's in, like...
Number 20 now batting, number 34.
All right, McDowell's out. Ruiz comes in, pinch hit. It's in various pasta dishes. I mean, mozzarella is probably... It's probably the... Ooh, that's a base hit. Gets all the way to the wall. And, man, this ballpark is so small. Any other place that gets into the gap to the wall, that would be a 2-bagger, no doubt. Tiger Den plays so small, so it's just a very loud, very hard-hit single. And, ooh, Bugby shows the bunt. Tyra says mozzarella for sure. Yeah, it's like the king of all cheeses, really? I mean, I've never had it on like a cheeseburger, but I'm guessing it's on a cheeseburger. It's probably superior. It's probably superior than cheddar or the slice of American. Pizza burger. I guess pizza burger, right? I never had it. I don't think I've ever had a pizza burger, but now I kind of want to try one. Loopback says wait. As we have 2 outs, runner on first. Ash McIntyre steps in. McIntyre, I think, is looking to go yard work here. What's the superior cheese? We are saying currently between these two battles. Well, that's a base hit through the left side, a little inside outer. Okay, this is interesting. So Luvac says, what's the superior cheese? I'm saying possibly the superior cheese is mozzarella. In the battle between mozzarella and Asiago that we have currently presented before us, mozzarella is obviously the winner. However, Power brings up an interesting point. Is to make a mean pizza burger on an everything bagel. But what about an Asiago bagel? And Russell is walked. An Asiago bagel is possibly a superior bagel. You do have your cinnamon raisin. You do have your blueberry. But Asiago bagel with a sandwich? Nothing like it. And that's a base hit into right field. And look at that. Asiago strikes first, folks. They lead at 1-0. 2-out base knock. Scores a run. Kobe Frown steps in. Bases still loaded. Slow roller Greenman Fields fires out number 3. They leave the bases juiced, but Asiago Airplanes get on the board first. Top of the order due up now for the Mozzarella Man-Eaters. And Ruiz is pulled, and now we have... I don't know if we've seen Carlisle hardcore yet for the aeroplanes, but I know he's a big power hitter, so this should be interesting. And Dickerson just decides to walk the first guy he sees, so that's how this inning's going to start. Cheddar fan for superior cheese. Many types, varying aging. This is what Luvac says. No one gets vintage mozzarella with a balsamic onion that crumbles into a cream in your mouth. That all sounded very... That almost sounded like a Penthouse Forum, that last little description there. No one gets vintage mozzarella with balsamic onion that crumbles into a cream in your mouth. Cheddar is a good cheese. Cheddar is a solid cheese, but as throw over to first, checking the runner. We got runners in the corners first off. Before we get to this cheese debate, we got runners on the corners. No outs. And whew. All right, Dickerson might be pulled after that walk. He just walked the bases loaded. They stick with him. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bertram South up. Oh my God, this is such a big... That is such a big out right there. South pops up to the catcher. Valencia steps in now, 0 for 2. Ground ball, double play gets out of this inning for Dickerson. And, oh, just past the diving Madeley. 1 run comes home. They're sending another. Play at the plate, there is no play. The Mozzarella Man-Eaters now take the 2-1 lead. And we got runners on first and second, rather, with 1 out still as Andre Wallace steps up. Para in the chat just has lots of dots, multiple ellipses in response to Lupvac's claim that cheddar is the superior cheese. But cheddar is not on pizza, and cheddar is not in pasta. That is a high fly ball. Off the big wall, fair ball, Frown feels, throws home, rolls all the way home, and it's a RBI double. Man-Eaters take the 3-1 lead. That has to chase. Oh my God, I can't believe they're sticking with Dickerson. What are they doing? Mozzarella is on pizza. I mean, come on. Now, don't get me wrong. I love cheddar cheese on a burger with a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of Jack Daniel's style burger, something like that. That's just, it's heaven on a bun. But pizza, man. Pizza, that's ripped. Ooh, off the wall. Bugby plays it awkwardly off the wall. And it's an RBI double, and the Man-Eaters just keep tacking on runs here as Cam Smile steps up. And finally, they pull Dickerson. Tatum Midtown comes in out of the bullpen. Nice little pull the string on that one. And that's a little running fastball from Midtown. And, ooh, gets away from Patrick. The run comes home. That gets out of play. It rolls out of play. This inning could not go any worse for the Asiago Aeroplanes. Popped up and just bounces in front of Bugby. The run comes home. 6-1 now. The Mozzarella Man-Eaters over the Asiago Aeroplanes. Look at Tatum Midtown, looking rattled. This could be 2, and it is. That is the 6-4 or 5-4-3 inning-ending double play. But the Mozzarella Man-Eaters get 6 runs in the bottom of the 6th. They now lead it 6-1. And Growler's going to get pulled. We're going to get Keith Dude out of the bullpen. Of course, both these teams are bullpen beasts, so they got pretty good bullpens. No, it's really good. And there's a coffee shop not too far from next town over that I go to called the actually forget what it's called. The Daily something. The Daily Express or something? But I go over there. It's really stupid hours. Dude strikes me out. They're only open from like 6 to noon, Monday through Friday. It's really strange hours for this place. I think it's the Daily Express or the Daily Espresso, something like that. But they have an Asiago breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese on an Asiago ciabatta. Changes your life. Have one of those. Start your day. Full count. Carlisle Hardcore up. Told you he's more of a big power bat off this bench. Full count to him. Fouls that one away. And again fouled away. And walks. Good at bat by Carlisle Hardcore. Blue Fact says, I went to war with Thomas's English Muffins once. With the company? Don't you disparage the good name of the Thomas family? I just had a Thomas English Muffin today. A little bit of butter, a little bit of honey. Delish. Aria Bell, nice sliding trap right there to potentially save an extra base hit. Trey Mattingly steps up. 2 on now, 2 out, top of the 7th. They made a pizza. Wait, Thomas has made a pizza seasoned bagel for Pizza Bagels, then took it away forever. As Mattingly strikes out, breaks his bat, he is very upset. A pizza seasoned bagel for Pizza Bagels. Specifically, talk about cornering the market on something. A specific bagel for Pizza Bagels. Why would they do that? Why would they take that away? That sounds delicious. Did those sons of bitches over at Lenders, did they already have one? Lenders went over to Thomas's and broke some knees. Like we're in the bagel market. That gets right by Mattingly, so 2 on, nobody out here, bottom of the 7th. Became a staple in their household, and they killed it. All right, Collins Turnup comes in. We've seen Turnup in pretty much every single game, I think. He contacted corporate about it. That's when you get to that level. When you get to the level of I'm going to contact corporate. Ooh, Mattingly. Hot shot right to him, out number 1. That is epic. 2 on and 1 out here. Bertram South steps in and looks at a turn up with that rising fastball. This is not going to be. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought that was going to be really bad there for a moment. I thought they weren't going to get any outs. Ooh, jeez, pushing him off the plate. All right, two outs. Runners on second and third now for Valencia. Ooh, that looked like a good pitch. This robot ump kind of sucks, I think. Andre Wallace steps in 2 for 3. Good game for him. As Turnip looking to put this inning away. And instead, is that going to... Ooh, just foul down the line. Just foul. He just turned on it a little too much. And Turnip tried to get him to chase. And did get him to chase. He breaks his bat. Good pitch there by Collins. Turnip. They leave some runners stranded. We go to the top of the 8th. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Asiago Aeroplanes. They're still trailing 6-1 here in the top of the 8th. That is a no-doubter. Where is that going to end up? In the second deck. Ash McIntyre, dead central. In the second deck. 471-foot shot. 471 feet. That's 47.1 manatees. An absolute tank there from Ash McIntyre. Actually, the guy with the second longest home run is now up, and that's Miguel Russell. He had a 466-foot shot. The last game, actually, I think. Instead, he hits a little worm burner here, and that's out number 1. And in steps Sherry Droop. I am a huge fan. So I've hated the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich for much of my life. And that one bounces in front of Wallace for a base hit. For whatever reason, I've always hated it. I think it was the smell, but this is so. And Para will know this because we work together in the corner office, the corner of the office building. Our old boss used to eat eggs, and it was just very nasty smelling, like a hard-boiled egg or something. And it was very nasty smelling, and it just stink up the whole corner office. And that smell, I always just associated that smell for some reason with bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches. I don't know why. Because I always felt like the egg in a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich is like a fake egg or something. I don't know. I just associated the two. So I was very anti bacon, egg, and cheese for a long time until Kelly got me turned me on to the Dunkin' Donuts BEC, and my life has changed. So now I'm a huge bacon, egg, and cheese fan. Thomas English muffin at home. Delish.
Now batting, the left fielder. Now pitching, number 33.
All right, Turnip is out. I was wondering if she's going to get pulled. She was looking pretty rough out there.
Ball high. That's down. No, that's low.
3-1.
Take your base.
Pork roll.
Now batting.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel from Sonic. See, I'm not a huge fan of the BEC and a bagel. I don't know what it is. Bagel's too chewy? I don't know. What is pork roll? Only thing I ever get there. Yo, I had Sonic. Kelly and I went on vacation up to pop-up. Went to Salem, Massachusetts a couple of years back. And we stayed in a hotel next to a Sonic, so we're like, oh, let's go get Sonic for dinner or something one night. I think we got there late. It was just something quick. And it messed us up, as that's a stolen bag. It just completely destroyed us for like a day. We couldn't eat anything on vacation. It sucked. Russell, diving stop across the diamond. Oh, safe. Good dig down the... Taylor Ham. I don't know what Taylor Ham is. Is that like a new... Is that a new TikTok star or new... Is that what this, Is Taylor Ham with this, what's that person? Is that BTS? What the heck are they? B2K? Is that what Taylor Ham is? I have no idea. Lootback says I have no idea how to explain pork roll. Ooh, there's a quick camera angle there. There's a little aggressive camera angle. Super Mega Baseball 3. All up in Aria Bell's shit right there. Better than bacon. This is a high fly ball. This is a small ballpark. That sneaks into the hedge. Aria Bell. 394-foot shot. 4th homer. 13th RBI of the tourney. And the Mozzarella Man-Eaters take the 9-2 lead. Better than bacon? Are you saying it's better than bacon? That's a... Again, this field plays small. They're going for 2. Hardcore fires in. Boy. This game's kind of breaking wide open. I don't know. And Duarte's coming in. Harden's pulled. I've never had... Is that more like a... There's a pork roll festival. There's a whole entire festival dedicated to pork roll. Down on strikes he goes. All right, Man-Eaters looking to end this one. Close it out. They have the 9-2 lead. Top of the 9th we go. Taylor Ham is similar to what you get on Egg McMuffin, but totally different. So it's like kind of like Canadian bacon then? Is that what it is? That one is jacked, and that's going to be high and far, and that's going to be into the pines. A 389-foot shot. Hardcore, his first homer, first RBI of the tournament. I did say that he was a big power bat off this bench, and he shows it right there. And in steps Jared Bugby. You know what? Egg McMuffins, I think, ruined me too. I think that's a base hit up the middle. Egg McMuffins. I think one of our old co-workers got an Egg McMuffin the one time, and the smell just kind of turned me off to it. But I feel like stuff from McDonald's is just kind of like a little off. And you go somewhere like your Sheetz's, your Wawa's, perhaps your Sonics, and maybe things are just a little bit different, a little better quality. I don't know. All right, folks, final out here for the Asiago Aeroplanes. Dixon looking to shut things down. That's fouled away. And 2-2. And now the full count. And down on strikes goes McIntyre. Game over. The Mozzarella Man-Eaters win big over the Asiago Aeroplanes. 3-11-0 to 9-12-0. That big 6-run, 6-inning really kind of sealed the deal, as the Aeroplanes couldn't really recover. Their pitching kind of let them down, to be honest with you. Dickerson and then Turnip didn't really do well, and it just kind of all fell apart after that. A lot of hits in this game, a lot of hits, but what a great game there from Bell, great game from Valencia. It's a lot of hits all around. But yeah, look at how many pitchers the Aeroplane just used. I mean, Midtown came in, Harden didn't pitch well, Turnip kind of struggled, so yeah, just not very good. Growler gets the win, Dickerson gets the loss, and Dixon gets the save. Aria Bell, 3 for 4. She's in the top spot. We see Growler, and also Ash McIntyre gets a shout out there. All right. So, that is how game number 2 of that series ends up, and it's kind of lopsided on both sides. So we got the Bree Boomerangs leading 2-0 so far over the Feta Fiddlers, and the Mozzarella Maneaters leading 2-0 over the Asiago Aeroplanes. So we'll be back here streaming then on Wednesday evening. So we will be going to the Emerald Diamond for the next 3 games, and then also to the Big Sky Ballpark for the next 3 games. What's my favorite cereal? Says Loopback. Okay, favorite cereal is Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. Easily my favorite cereal of all time. Funny story about Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. Back in the day, I was in an oratorical contest where I gave a speech, and it was me and this girl that were representing our school in this county-wide oratorical contest, right? And I told her that we're gonna bring home the trophies and we're gonna eat Captain Crunch out of the trophies. Long story short, she got first place. I got second place. I got beat out by a guy who I'm pretty sure was faking an accent. I'm nearly positive he was faking an accent. And I don't even know what he talked about. He talked about some random stuff. Pretty sure he was faking an accent. I'm pretty sure he said he was like a foreign exchange student. I don't think he was. Anyway, kind of bitter about that still to this day. I put together this like stream of consciousness kind of like artistic kind of take on a speech, and I got beat out by that. But she she won. Now I'm remembering all of this stuff. She won. I didn't, but nonetheless, I kept my promise. We walked around the school and we ate Peanut Butter Captain Crunch out of our trophies. And that was fun the rest of the day. And that box of Peanut Butter Captain Crunch was in my locker for a lot longer of a time than I care to think about. And I ate it for a very, very long time after that. So anyway, we will be back here on Wednesday to see Boomerangs and the Fiddlers and the Aeroplanes and the Maneaters. In the meantime, right now on Fox Sports 1, I believe, we have Cuba versus the U.S. So go check out that game, the World Baseball Classic. Tomorrow, we will have the Mexico versus Japan, and that semifinal game on the World Baseball Classic. And then on Tuesday is the championship. So we will catch you guys next time after the World Baseball Classic is over. And nonetheless, there's going to be fake baseball tournament. We're going to keep on plugging away until we finish this. But thank you so much for joining, and we'll check you guys out on Wednesday. All right, take care. See ya.